Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Richard and today I'm gonna be here giving my opinions about the first two chapters of the book. This is the book called The Perfect Storm, and I actually just found interest in the first part of the first chapter, and actually was just two paragraphs. This is a story that actually happens in Gloucester in 1991, and this is a true story, so I highly recommend you to buy the book. Okay, so I'm gonna be reading you the first chapter, and here says the first paragraph. And here says, many of the people who were caught in the storm were experienced fishermen. These people had worked on fishing boats for many years, and they knew the sea well. Many of them had been caught in bad storms before, but the storm of October 1991 was the worst that any of them had ever seen. Sometimes it's amazing how even the most experienced people, and in this case, in town fishermen, can get impacted and shocked by a terrible nature disaster, and for one time they were afraid and lost their heads, and they couldn't find the answer of how to escape from the storm. The state of Massachusetts always had storms, but any storm had never been as huge as the storm of October 1991, and this one was the biggest storm in over 100 years. So then I found another paragraph that explained you what the phrase "a perfect storm" means. Here says, the perfect storm, the phrase "a perfect storm" is used by meteorologists. When they talk about a perfect storm, they don't mean that the storm is a very good storm. They mean the opposite of that. They mean the storm could not be any worse. Unfortunately, this kind of storm is very unusual. A perfect storm happens maybe only once in 100 years. This is interesting too, to know how people could name a disaster like this one a perfect storm. You have to be crazy to name a disaster like this one like that. This kind of a storm is something that can take the lives of many of 100 people and destroy the house of many families. And it's interesting also how everything can get destroyed in seconds, how your life can pass in front of you in just seconds, and you can see that material things is not important as your life is. So I hope you like it, and if you want to know more about this book, you can buy it. The name of the book is The Perfect Storm. I'm gonna be giving you the specifications in the finished part of the video, so I hope you like it. And my name is Ricardo, Enrique, Poitán, Castro, and I'm intermediate C. I hope you like it, and thanks for listening to me.